Tell Big Bubba that his little brother's son. Tell Big Bubba that his little brother Chance said what's good, man. And I hope he's staying strong over there, and I hope he's keeping fit and keeping on working out and keeping on. Oh, and to Big Bubba, if you see this, man, all I got to say to you, big dog, is this, brother. Don't hold back on having your way with these douchebags, man.
Tragic times are upon us. It seems like the goblin's trying to hide its ugly, hideous, inbred face away from us. You know, I don't know if his ancient laptop finally turned 16. He couldn't stand to look at it anymore, you know, so the camera just turned off permanently. But he's still trying to complain about the trolls. And, you know, he's probably trying to beg Sally for a younger device to, you know, use as well.
Hello, troll community. I am here to end the troll community's shit on me, because I am literally about to expose this. Number one, and I love this. I love this one. And bear in mind, I've got my notes right here, so I've been thinking on this for a while. Your entire identity revolves around people that you claim to hate. You spend hours talking about and obsessing over people that you supposedly can't stand. Bro, if you hate someone, why are you watching every single fucking move they make? That's fan behavior. That's not fucking hate. Number two, you think gossip equals investigations. You read one screenshot and suddenly you think you're the fucking FBI. You think you Google a fucking username and feel like a detective. Honestly, dude, it's like watching toddlers play with Play-Doh and call it architecture. Seriously. You repeat fucking rumors until you fucking believe them. One troll makes up a story, another repeats it, and then suddenly it becomes the truth. It's a cult built on whispers from people who barely passed fucking high school English.
Okay, I think I know why he has his camera turned off. He's just reading something off chatgpt. This is already way too cohesive for the goblin to ever make. Architecture is a word the goblin would never think to use in a million years in the attic. And these insults don't have any slurs in them, and they sound way too robotic. Like, the lolcow fallacies, you know, still going strong with how he thinks chatgpt insults are going to stop the quote-unquote troll shit on you. Is it going to wipe our minds of the your turn cutie incident to that 14-year-old? Or the other 6 times he tried talking to kids? And the final insult, too. One troll makes a story, another repeats until it becomes the truth. Cyraxx, or Chance, or Chase, or Goblin. There's screenshots of the sting operations where they tell you they're 14, and you still send the Goblin pic, and you even ask for the alleged minor to send you a picture as your turn, cutie. And it's a cult, builds on whispers of people who barely passed high school English. Chance, that is still miles better than you. You were in the sped class your entire career in high school, and you were 23 when you were kicked out of high school. You were in high school for an extra 5 years, and you didn't pass. Just, what a fucking dumbass. What a complete regard. He must have the mind of, like, King Charles II, of Spain, just to forget this. It's ludicrous. How?
Fourth one, this one's gonna hurt a lot of motherfuckers, and I don't fucking care. You act like online drama is a fucking personality trait. Because let me tell y'all something. Real people have fucking hobbies. Real people have relationships. Real people go outside and touch fucking grass. But you motherfuckers, your whole personality is, I hate this person I don't know. Congratulations. Your personality is a fucking comment section You call yourselves exposing while exposing nothing at all. You promise big, grandiose, huge reveals, and the evidence is always misunderstood screenshots, out of context screenshots, out of context clips, assumptions, personal opinions that you pretend are facts. You're basically the tabloid writers without the paycheck. Which honestly, half y'all motherfuckers should be getting paid for this shit.
These lines just suck. ChatGPT doesn't understand the goblin circumstances. You know, the goblin just using AI to reflect like he always does. The goblin barely leaves 339 Lloyd. He has never worked a job. And somehow, with all this time in the house, he somehow skipped showers for like weeks at a time. You know, like where bed bugs are crawling on his skin, rats are in his like crawling around in his house, and he just keeps gooning so hard, not bathing, that his dick got an infection. And when he had to go to the hospital, he finally left the house, and he had to get this antibacterial cream. He admitted that he couldn't even put it on himself, and that his own grandmother had to touch his goblin stick to put it on for him. Just sit with that. Let that sink in for a moment. When the goblin mentions, oh, all the evidence is taken out of context. The sting operations have full message logs. Also, what is the context needed to make fun of you for recording yourself shoving a stylus up your ass, then licking it, then trying to sewer slide bait on Marty's panel? That's just objectively like hilarious. And like speaking of exposing, I was on the Cyraxx subreddit to look for funny clips, right? And on the front page, or not like, you know, but like literally in the recent, there was a 33-second video of Cyraxx jacking off on Marty's panel. So just jacking off, and Marty said, no, stop it. Like he was like an owner reprimanding a misbehaving dog. I didn't watch the full thing, obviously, but why was he hard? Is Cyraxx getting like anger, like erections from Marty? Please like and subscribe for the like just suffering I had to endure at the hands of this degenerate goblin freak.
Even worse is this. You guys need group approval to feel fucking valid about yourselves. None of you trolls ever stand alone. At all, ever. You always need a group chat, a Discord circle of enablers to fucking validate your being whatever. You're terrified of thinking for yourselves. You're like as fucking robots. And it's fucking dumb. Not to mention, you celebrate failure as long as it's someone else's. You cheer when something bad happens to someone, then you watch it and think about how, like, seriously, think about how fucking twisted that is. That's fucking creepy and fucking weird. I want to tell you, that's not normal behavior. That's emotional bankruptcy. You're literally addicted to online people's downfall. To literally other people online, you're addicted to their downfall. The troll culture is literally based around on waiting for someone to screw up so you can circle that fucking person like fucking vultures. That's literally the lowest form of entertainment. Like, come on, dude. I literally get more entertainment out of fucking creating electricity out of a few fucking wires, an electrical outlet, and a fucking baked potato. You pretend that you're helping to protect people, but really you're not. You always claim, oh, we're doing this to help. Help who? Who are you trying to help? Oh, wait, that's right. Nobody. Nobody asks for your help. Nobody benefits from what any of you fucking do. It's all a lie that you tell yourselves so that you don't feel like the bad guys. And this one you guys have done to me. These next few you've actually done to me quite a few times. You
Why does the goblin need to just reflect every single thing he says? He's always tried to like have a small group of buddy trolls to hype him up and to try and bum money off of his free stuff. That's actually where the clip of Cyraxx begging for $12 to use like this AI generator came from. Oh, you need a group to validate you, being like doing whatever. He couldn't even come up with an answer because he's the one who like he always needs to be told or lied to that he has fans or that his music isn't complete dog shit by random people on Discord. And Cyraxx goes on to say, "Oh, you shouldn't want to see people's downfalls. That's pathetic and fucking creepy." Cyraxx, wasn't it creepy when you broke the trust of Billy Styler by assaulting him in the dark against his will? Then later, years later, trying to frame him as a rapist and ruin his reputation when the Me Too movement was popular? You fucking worthless bum with little rat. Not to moral bitch or whatever, but like, I'm so mighty. But Cyraxx needs to be watched by people. He'll try and take advantage of the disabled and the young. He's tried to take advantage of kids as early as this year. So those kids are benefited by not being preyed upon by a scabby goblin freak. But also we get entertained by watching you suffer, you like little fucking droid. Scabby bitch.
fucking right whatever fucking mistake they made. You clearly can't handle it. Which leads me into the next one. You can't handle when someone tries to improve their life. And I know this for a fact because I've tried to improve my life and it pisses you guys off. Which, haha, I laugh at. Because let me tell you, nothing pisses your little fucking troll culture off more than someone leveling up, healing, and moving forward. People like me and other people that are out here trying to improve their lives, our success is literally your worst nightmare. And while we're on the topic, you have zero accountability. You will literally ruin someone's whole day and say, it's just jokes. Not to mention, none of you ever fucking evolve. Years go by, and trolls do what? Same jokes, same lies, same obsession, same fucking dingy ass fucking grubby basement. Growth literally fucking terrifies you motherfuckers. Your goal is always attention, not truth. You don't want facts, you want reactions. Because to you, truth doesn't matter, but attention does. And you don't care whether it's good or bad. You don't give a fuck. And you go around and you mistake harassment for entertainment. You're literally a community built on cruelty, which eventually is doomed to fall apart. It's doomed to burn itself from the inside out. And that's exactly what your culture does. And you want to know what's the worst and the funniest part about it to me? You fail at the one thing you try to do. Your mission, destroy someone. Your result, you fail every single time because you can't destroy people who fucking outgrow you.
The goblin is physically impossible of maturing or growing. You literally got caught talking to another minor this year, 2025. And when you're trying to transition in that like Buddy Troll's Discord DM, the Buddy Troll told you in like the final exchange that their kids were at her house, and the goblin said, "I have something for them too," winky face, and tried to send another dick pic, because he had already sent multiple to the Buddy Troll. And I hate how like the goblin rants about how the trolls need to take accountability. Like for what? Making fun of you for shoving shit up your ass, getting your ass stretched out by security Jake. Like I don't like. Then he has ChatGPT spit some about how the trolls never evolve or change, but Chance has been stuck in this same cycle for like 6 years now, or like maybe seven. I don't know when it started, and he's always juggled these same five jobs, like rapper, streamer, professional e-racer, video game developer, filmmaker, or you could switch out with audio engineer. But you get the point. He never evolves. He never changes. And then he insults the trolls for apparently living in their mom's basement. But Chance, you used to sleep in your grandma's basement, and it looks like a Resident Evil boss room with like dirt all over the fucking walls and shit. And now you're in the attic where Ed has gone on to say that the dog Rugrat got very sick from being in your room because not only bed bugs but old like are in there, but old food and mold. The goblin lives like Nurgle from Warhammer 40k. And then the goblin has the gall to say, "Oh, you fail every single time." You, they just destroyed like six devices, or like brick devices that or evidence you thought was gonna put them in prison, and recorded themselves literally and figuratively pissing on it and showing it to you on live stream. His biggest weakness is that he inflates his ego so high and just underestimates the trolls so much he gets fucked over. I think I brought this up before, but whenever like his third or fourth Xbox got bricked, I might be wrong on the numbers, but hear me out. Sally somehow got her hands on an Xbox 360 and gave it the chance. I mean, probably after he threatened to unleash the bedbug army on her, when she was sleeping, but he got it anyway. Within 2 days, he's already bragging and saying to William word to word, or word for word, "I'm the cat, and you're the mouse. It's a game of cat and mouse." And I shit you not, within 2 days, his Xbox 360 gets set a kill stick and gets bricked. He can never put aside his ego or let go. He will, and that's why he'll never win.
Out here fucking moving on and trying to freaking rebuild their lives and do good shit with their lives. You guys are stuck in that same pathetic cycle. And quite frankly, it's sad. And you want to know what the final truth is? The final nail in the coffin for you motherfuckers is? It's this. Troll culture exists because it's full of people who avoid their own fucking problems. Your obsession with others is just a distraction from your own failures, fears, and emptiness and insecurities. Troll culture isn't powerful. It isn't smart. It isn't even fucking dangerous. It's depressing. It's embarrassing. And quite frankly, it's pathetic. And most of all, it's stupid as fuck. So while the rest of the world, like myself, is off moving on and getting rid of operatives like fucking CIA hole and outgrowing you motherfuckers, like I said, you guys are just gonna be stuck in that same dingy, dumb, fucking boring ass fucking basement, talking your shit while the rest of us are fucking moving on. So how about all of you do the world a fucking favor and go outside and touch grass? I've outgrown every single one of you motherfuckers, and I'm not looking back. I'm glad I cut off guys like CIA hole, because guess what? I'm no longer stuck in your fucking bullshit. I am moving on and outgrowing you motherfuckers because I'm on to bigger and better things. So, to the troll community, grow the fuck up, go outside, touch grass, and actually live life.
He has ChatGPT right. "Oh, trolling isn't dangerous. It's depressing." So a week ago in the court case, you didn't try and claim Marty hired a hitman to come and kill you. Alleged that William Gloryhole meant to blow up your house with an IED, and that the power disruptor that he said turned the power off for 5 to 10 minutes, which later in 2 days he turned into a failed terrorist plot that was meant to explode their house and explode their van too. But they aren't threats to him. They aren't threats to him. These are the same people that Cyraxx claims pushed him to sewer slide twice. The first one being the Silas incident. And these people are the reason why Chance won't go outside, but he isn't scared of them. He isn't fearful at all. The Goblin just loves reflecting and lying. He's admitted that he doesn't leave the house and that he's scared to because the trolls might beat him up. And I also know he doesn't shower because his head's regularly covered in bed bug bites, and he's also admitted to not showering with buddy trolls. And also the fact he has a dick infection and his grandma is actively rubbing eczema cream on his goblin stick years later. In the clip where I got, the peen, whatever infection, the peen infection, was on the first page of Cyraxx's thread on Kiwi Farms, and that was in like April of 2021. And in the message where Cyraxx, was like thinking about being trans with that buddy troll, he admits his grandma rubs eczema cream on his goblin stick as of September or October of 2025. That 4 years later. And, what else is there to say? He cut off CIA Hole for the 5th time, but he's going to run back to him because he has no friends otherwise. And I don't know how he thinks he'll leave the troll community. He isn't a part of it. It's just people on the internet making fun of him. I guess he could avoid going on panel, but, every time he makes a YouTube channel or on any social media, for that matter, people remind him of, like, the 7 times he tried talking to kids, or the time he shit himself on live stream and read to his grandma. He can't really change or stop the internet's perception of him, being disgusting deviant. And, I guess this would be the end of the video, I guess. So, yeah. Please like, I guess. If anyone even got here, I should say.